Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another footy talk. One of us collected 3 points, blood. The other one, you know what I'm saying, is clinging on to the hope of another new manager, another start of a new project, blood. What you telling me, Don?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. You know, apologies weren't about last week, people, man. I had a bereavement and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But we're active. We're active right now. You know what I mean? Just another day at Wembley for Chelsea, man. You know what I'm saying? That's hey, big up that person in the chat as well, man. Big up that person in the chat. If you want beats like that, DM me. You know what I'm saying? All them beats that you hear that are on Rants' show, bro. That's my boy Dexy Beats. He's a producer, big producer. You know what I'm saying? So big everyone up, man. Yeah, because I always see people commenting about them. So yeah, DM me if you want those type of beats, innit? You know what I mean? What you saying, all right?
People. What's that?
What you saying, man?
But bruv, just another week, man. Another win, mate. You know what I mean? Getting bored of winning every week, to be honest. It's just one of those things, mate. Like,
yeah.
It is what it is. Should have scored about 10. Should have scored about 10, bruv. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's the reality. We smoked them. But yeah, I mean the scoreline didn't reflect the game at all. I thought it was an easy game. And I think someone put in the comments that they got a cup final or some shit against Thingy Majig, innit? Villa.
Forest.
Like that.
No, they don't.
So
they got knocked out,
bro. Didn't they get knocked out at the semis or something?
Smoked by Villa at yard, bruv.
Yeah, they got knocked out. So what's man putting shit in my chat for? Like, I was thinking, hold on, what's man talking about?
I swear they've got Braga.
They lost the semi-final. I swear I saw McGinn pack them out.
Bro, McGinn scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
Who else scored? I think Watkins scored the first goal.
Brother, I watched the highlights. I'm just remembering. Someone just, bro, I hate when people just lie, blood, on man's comments. Because I was like, yo, these men were playing like they was already on the beach, innit? And I was just and we was playing like we was already on the beach. But then we started smoking them, innit? And then man kind of said, oh yeah, they ain't got no other game, bro. They just got parked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're done, man. They're done. I think Forest now, they're done.
Safe now, innit? So the pressure's off.
Yeah. But Bruno, I have to salute my man, bro, because he's killing it right now. You know what I'm saying? He's killing it right now, man. All the creativity that he's been, you know, creating in your team, the chances, bro. Man should have had what, at least 30 assists already, if anything. You know what I'm saying? In Buemo, the amount of chances that Buemo was missing yesterday, Rants, yeah? Mad thing. If you weren't watching that game, you're just gonna see, Buemo scored. Oh yeah, well done, Buemo scored. But bro, that guy should have scored a hat trick, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was literally plating your team. You know what I mean? That's why when I was speaking to you before about this whole, I don't want to go into it for too long, but, you know, because I don't think it's worth it, because I think Delap will probably move on. But that's what I was telling you about Delap before, bro. I said, yo, if Delap went to United...
You think he's going to get moved on after one season? Surely not.
He's gone. It's best for his career, he moves on. And there's rumors coming out already that he's going to get sold, bro. There's rumors coming out already that he's going to get sold, right? But end of the day, I'm not a sheep. I know what I've been watching with that guy, bro. I know what I've been watching, yeah? And he has been getting microwave minutes, and on top of that, zero facility, bro. Yeah. And when we do play the guy, we give him maybe one chance a game, and that's the end of it. Deal with it. That's what we tell him. Whereas I'm watching Man United, I'm seeing Bruno, Buemo misses. Oh, go again, bro. Buemo misses. Oh, go again, bro. I watch Aston Villa. I see Watkins miss. Go again, bro. I see Haaland miss. Go again, bro. Here, they expect man to have 100% conversion in 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, boy, Delap, bro, it's best for your career that you move on. Go somewhere where you're going to be the main man, where you're starting week in, week out, and you've actually got creativity behind you. Because I'm showing you, I'm here to expose these man. Yeah? I'm here to expose these man. These people that have been going back and forth about this whole Delap conversation, Delap's rubbish, this, that. I'm like, listen, all you man, I hear what you man have got to say. I think individually he needs to improve certain things. I think his heading's poor. I think his movement in the box can be a little bit poor. But this guy has been here now, Rants, nearly a year, and I can only really remember maybe one one-on-one, yeah, maybe one one-on-one opportunity, bro, against Fulham, and he's been here nearly a year, right? I don't see anyone in this team creating for him the way Bruno creates for you, man, bro. And my eyes aren't lying to me, because when I saw the stats come out yesterday for all the big chances created in the league, there's not a single Chelsea player in that list, right? Not Enzo Fernandez.
So why did you ever think that Enzo was gonna win you that bet, blood? Like, what was you smoking, blood?
Enzo last season and Palmer, no one created more chances than that duo together, bro. Right? And this season, João Pedro, he's created the most goals for João Pedro in the team. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with Delap, when I'm speaking to certain people, I'm like, bro, I just know you don't know ball. Because these men are like, oh, how can João Pedro score 15 goals, but this guy can't do anything? I'm like, bro, first of all, João Pedro is better than Delap. Let's get that out of the way, right? João Pedro is better than Delap. He's not the type of guy that consistently needs facility because he's got something about him on the ball. He can make something happen out of nothing kind of thing. That's the type of player that he is. And on top of that, bro, the guy literally plays all of our games, right? These people are forgetting that there was a period in our team, Rants, where João Pedro went 7 games without having a shot on goal. Yeah? Man's playing with Garnetto. Yeah? They want to cook Cole Palmer this season, that Cole Palmer's been rubbish. But when I'm saying, okay, look at these stats, bro. Man created 32 big chances last season. This season, Palmer hasn't even created 10. How does that correlate with Delap? What do you mean, how does that correlate with Delap? He's not facilitating for the guy, bro. If you bring a striker like Delap into the team, you need to create for the guy consistently. Otherwise, it's a waste of money, bro. Yeah? And Rants, you didn't even know me before we were linked to Haaland, bro. I used to say this about Haaland. Because when we was linked to Haaland, bro, the only creativity we had was Reece James and Ben Chilwell, bro. Right? Fabregas was gone at that point. So we had nothing in the middle. And I kept saying, this guy's going to come to Chelsea and they're going to start putting man in Timberland boots because he's going to look rubbish here, right? And the reason why he's going to look rubbish is because he's going to be depending on Reece and Chilwell to create for him. No one else. Mason Mount ain't really a creative guy like that.
No, he's not.
Ain't a creative guy like that. Who else do we have? Jorginho. Jorginho ain't a creative guy like that. So all our creativity would have been coming from Reece and Chilwell, bro. Right? So Haaland, as good as he is, he wouldn't have looked as good at Chelsea. Why? Because look at the players around him. Yeah? And that's the exact same thing that has happened with Delap, bro. Man, I'm going to look at it and say, it's a big club and that. I would hear that more if he was starting week in, week out, and he's just, and he's getting chances, he keeps missing and that. That's not what's happened, right? That is not what's happened with this guy, bro. Let me even go compare right now the minutes, yeah, that Sesko's played in comparison to Delap. Because Sesko hasn't been starting for you, man, like that, has he, Rex?
He more recently he has, but at the start of the season he wasn't starting. No,
he wasn't. Yeah. So let me go compare how many minutes they both played in the league. Delap has played 1,008 minutes in the Premier League. Sesko has played 1,635, and Sesko for you, man, feels like he hasn't really played like that either. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. You man are expecting this heavy guy up top to just do everything by himself like it's Eden Hazard. You man don't understand the game, really. You don't understand what he is. I understand what he is. Yeah? I know his weaknesses and I know his strengths. But this team, I'm telling you, Rants, this team has not helped that man. We have not helped that guy this season, bro. Palmer hasn't really helped him at all. Yeah? And I expected him to help him because I'm like, yo, Palmer in the academy played with Delap. And if you go do your research, Palmer actually created a lot of goals for Delap in the academy, bro. So they've got that connection already. When man came here, though, nada, right? You can't tell me Palmer's been shit and then you're trying to defend him when I'm saying, yo, he hasn't helped Delap. Oh, what do you mean he hasn't helped Delap? But in the same breath, you want to crash Palmer. You lot are contradicting yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying that Delap is a world beater, but end of the day, Rants, he came to the wrong club. You should have gone
100%, but that's the same with Dewsbury Hall as well. Good player. He just went to the wrong club. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hall. That's another one that I kept telling people he's a good player. They're telling me he's rubbish. Oh, he can't get any minutes. He can't get any minutes. After he's left, look at him. He's had a better season than Palmer, bruv. He's even had a better season than Wirtz. Yeah? He's had a better season than Wirtz too. Now, after he's left, man are telling me, yo, we should bring him back and that. This is the type of squad depth that we need. But when we had him here, I was being told he's rubbish. I'm like, bro, the guy's barely getting no minutes. And when he does get thrown in, man's getting thrown into the Conference League and whatnot, yeah, with just a bunch of nobodies in the team and that, right?
I hear it.
All doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when I'm speaking to certain man, I can always understand when I'm speaking to certain man who really plays football and who doesn't. Because these are just basic things to understand. Yeah? Objectively, when I'm looking at the Delap situation objectively, he has flopped at Chelsea. That's not a debate. But there's context of what's happened, bro.
No,
there is context of what's happened. Right? And the context is this team, bro, has not helped that brother. He hasn't helped himself with certain things like being petulant and always trying to fight people and you know, with one of the chances that he gets where he just wants to do a power shot every time, he hasn't helped himself, right? But people are being unfair because they're expecting this guy to be 100% conversion rate with one chance a game, bro. What type of nonsense is that? Yeah. What type of nonsense is that? Go watch Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins, how many goals has he got this season, bro? Let me go check right now. Yeah.
Not sure. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you get the likes up, people. Make sure you get the likes up. Let me go check that right now, bro.
Ollie Watkins, yeah, this guy is one of the most wasteful strikers I know, right? And he has scored 14 goals in the league this season. 14. Now, if you just look at that on paper, you'd be like, oh, that's a good return. Go watch the games, yeah?
Yeah, he misses bare chances.
Ollie Watkins misses a lot of chances. I'm pretty sure I'll probably find it here. Chances missed. That's probably on the Premier League website. Let me go check. Yeah, I'll go check that in itself. But it's true, Christian, bro. Our team has been in tatters. You can't be here saying that we need new wingers because Garnetto stink, right? When I'm talking about Delap, the lack of creativity for Delap, you're telling me I'm talking rubbish, right?
Now you're spot on, bro. You're spot on, but people ain't ready for that conversation. I say the same about Man United, yeah. How can man tell me about style of playing this year when everyone's saying that we need a new midfield? Well, bro, like you can't play good football without a good midfield. Like no team has ever played football here at a high level without a good midfield. And midfield is what controls the game, bro. It's the engine room, and that's where the brain of the team is, and that's where the engine of the team is. So if you don't have a midfield, that you can't expect to control games, you can't expect to dominate games. Do you know what I mean? And you can't expect to play a certain brand of football without a midfield. It's impossible.
Exactly. Simple as that. It's the same way our midfield before used to struggle when we got rid of Matic. We decided to get rid of Matic and bring Jorginho, right? And then people are surprised that Jorginho can't do what he needs to do off the ball.
Yeah, but Jorginho and Sarri was cooking though.
Yeah, but Jorginho wasn't a destroyer.
He's not. He's just a ball player.
But that's exactly. But we brought him in as a destroyer. He was the deepest midfielder, bro. Yeah, and we did the same thing with Enzo Fernandez. Man are judging Enzo like he's a DM when he's not that. People don't understand profiles. Yeah. Oh, Delap. Yeah, look, we got rid of Jackson. We brought in Delap. Bro, Delap was brought in addition to João Pedro, bro. Right? Delap was brought in first, and then we brought in João Pedro. João Pedro is the Jackson replacement. Because if you want to compare profiles, João Pedro is a better version of Jackson, right? Delap is a completely different profile. Delap is more like the Gyökereses and the Haalands, that sort of profile. That's what he is. Right? That's what he is. You put Haaland. Remember last season how Haaland was struggling, Rants? The conversations we're having about Haaland, bro. Why? No creativity in that team. The creativity was lacking in that team. They were missing KDB, bro. You know what I mean? They were missing him in that team. So end of the day, if you're gonna bring a guy like a Delap, like I've said, bro, and you don't create for this brother, you're pissed. Yeah. Costa was very good on the ball. Very good on the ball. But who did they have in midfield, bro? Fabregas. Yeah. That was one of the best partnerships I've seen in the Premier League. He had Fabregas helping him, bro. You know what I mean? Man just don't understand the game. This is just basics of the game. And then I got people waffling about, oh, Delap this, just because I'm not a fucking sheep, right? I'm not a fucking sheep. I know what I've been watching about this team. I'm not scared to call it out. Too many men are scared to call it out because they're scared of the backlash online. I'll call it as I see it, Rants. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, bro. Yeah? Simple as that.
Nah, this team's on, bro.
This guy, bro.
And yeah, them traditional nines need chances to score. But this is exactly why I said to you guys, yeah, the way Man United are set up right now and the way that we can't control games, Sesko shouldn't be playing. And people were getting on to me. I said the way that this team is set up at the moment, yeah, we don't have the players to facilitate having a number 9 that's reliant on service and doesn't help in the build-up. We can't do that because we don't dominate games yet. City can do that because they dominate the ball. So Erling can just hover around and do nothing, yeah. But United, we can't do that, which is why I said Brian has to play in the number 9. And Brian was brilliant yesterday, apart from his finishing. Everything else was top quality. He ran the channels, both channels. He was linking with both of the wide players. He was peeling off the shoulder of the defender. He made good runs in the box. He done everything but take his chances, bro. On another day, he gets a hat-trick and he's man of the match. That's how well he played. Like that's how well he played. It was just the chances.
Bro, he's getting the chances, bro. Bruno Fernandes. There's even a phase of play, Rants. I'll show you after. I'll DM it to you after. In fact, let me even DM it to you now so you can watch it, right? And it's just honestly I wish you could actually show it on here like you used to on playback, bruv. There's a phase of play. We get the ball from a corner. Palmer gets the ball. He goes to Reece. Reece goes to Caicedo. Caicedo goes back to Reece. Reece then goes to Palmer. No one's taking responsibility. And I'm looking at every single person that got the ball, yeah, and I'm like, bro, Bruno in that position, man's just gonna whip it in, bro. You know what I mean? Man will just look up, yeah, and just whip it in. Anything can happen, bro. It can come off a defender. The goalkeeper can come out and scramble, and now it's a goal. Someone can foul someone in the box, right? You can get a corner that you score from. But here it's safe, right? And that is completely different to what I know from Cole Palmer, because one thing I've always said about that guy, everyone knows he's one of the best creators. That's why we say that's why I always prefer him down the middle, because in terms of the creativity, bro, his passing range is mad. He can literally find the space in a mermaid, bro. You know what I'm saying? In a mermaid's legs, right? He's that good. But I'm sorry, this season I have been watching this guy failing to create time and time again. And the stats, the metrics are backing up my eye test. I'm not going crazy here, bro. Yeah. You know what came out yesterday? Look at this, bro. Let me even go read a few things here. I'm going to DM this to you first so you can go watch it, yeah? Quickly, right? I'm going to read a few things here as well, people. I'm back with my metrics because I'm here to cook some people that don't fucking understand the game, bro. Yeah? Where is this? Right here, right? So, most matches with 5 chances created in the Premier League, right? Bruno Fernandes is sitting by himself, 15. In 15 games, Bruno has created more than 5 chances in 15 games, yeah? The next people on that list have done that same thing in 3 different games. Enzo Fernandez and Cherki. No one else in the league, right? No one else in the league has created more than 5 chances in the same game other than Enzo Fernandez and Cherki. And they've only done that 3 times, bro. Palmer, last season or the season before, when you go check this, bro, this guy was everywhere, right? He was everywhere. Jackson was missing chances for fun. But then people want me to have the same energy for Delap, as if I'm seeing Delap starting and missing all those chances, bro. I'm not going to have that same energy. I'm not going to have that same energy. I sold my
but you know what
Jackson.
it is, yeah? What kills you, yeah? What kills you is the eye test. Because the eye test, when people watch Delap, yeah, the eye test don't help him because he looks bare scruffy. He's always giving away free kicks and all these other things. But you're 100% right. He's feeding off scraps. So, like, really and truly, yeah, the team is not set up for him to be successful anyway. Like, the facts are, yeah, that the reason why he's not doing well is not his fault, blood. Like, it's not. Like, I watched that brother last season. I know what his strengths and weaknesses are, bro, and he's way better than what he's showing at Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Fact. He's way better than that. And I like, bro, I'm willing to die on that hill, bro, because people, the thing is with football, yeah, football's a very, very much what have you done for me lately sport. Football fans are so quick to switch up on players, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to do that, bro. And that's why when a lot of these men switched up on Casemiro and was telling man to leave the game, and now they're crying that he's leaving, yeah? It's like, I wasn't about to get drawn into these things, bro. And the Liam Delap situation is Liam Delap will leave Chelsea, probably go somewhere else and score goals, bro. That's what will happen. Like, people can say that he's cheeks or he's not cheeks, yeah, but the Liam Delap, yeah, that was performing at Ipswich, yeah, if he's playing, yeah, in another team, even if he came to Man United instead of going to Chelsea, he would score goals, bro. He would have been scoring more goals. This Chelsea team, yeah, they're not giving man anything, bro. If you've got 2 wide players in Neto and Garnacho, yeah, how the fuck are you scoring goals, bro? You have to create them yourself. And he's not that kind of player, bro.
Hey, listen, give João Pedro a pay rise instantly. Give him 200 bags a week instantly. Because how he has scored 15 goals this season, yeah?
He's making his own situations, bro. Similar to what Jackson was doing. Jackson runs, puts himself in situations where he's going to get chances other people don't get because he gets in these positions, bro. But if you're not that kind of player, you're not scoring in this Chelsea team, bro. They don't create nothing, bro. 2 wingers that are redundant.
Bro, the wingers, all Neto's got really is a cross, and Delap's not good in the air. And then Shirley, you already know Shirley can't even take on his man, right?
Yeah.
One of the best games I've seen from Delap, yeah, at Chelsea, bro, was the game before he got injured against West Ham away. Yeah. When him and Esteval were linking up and Esteval set up Enzo. Bro, he was fantastic in that game because that little triangle on the right-hand side, him, João Pedro, and Palmer and Esteval, they were linking up well, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were linking up well in that game. right? And that's the reason why Delap was able to play the way that he did. I always use that example against Hull. The reason why this guy got 3 assists against Hull was because Neto kept looking for him, bro. He kept looking for him, giving him that confidence on the ball, right? And people are going to say, oh, it's Hull. Bro, Hull can be in the Prem next season for one. And Chelsea played against Lincoln and we struggled. We played against Wrexham and we struggled. We went to Baku and we struggled. So I don't give a fuck if it's Hull, right? It's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, man are very quick. You're right, bro. Like, man are very, you know, they're just sheep, man. They're just sheep. A lot of people don't wanna have a mind of their own because they're scared to get cooked, right? Where me, I don't give a fuck. If my take is unpopular, my take is unpopular. Listen to the logic behind it. I hear it. Because what I'm saying, I'm not chatting shit, bro. I'm not going crazy here. Because the metrics are there to back up my eye test, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to leave. Any players that want to come in, especially young players, and you're a striker, do not come to Chelsea Football Club. Don't come here. Do not come here, bro. Not as we are, right? Not as we are, bro. You know what I mean? Because this is what's going to happen. And that's what worried me when before this guy even came. I said, yo, this guy can't be the starter at Chelsea, you know. Give him my number 9. We better bring someone else in, Rants. Because I know what this fan base is like, you know. I know what this fan base is like. The general consensus when we signed this guy is that we have signed a very good prospect. It's a smart signing, yeah. And what made it even better was the fact that he rejected you, man, because we got Champions League football. That's what made it even better. You know what I mean?
He's an idiot, bro. I can't lie. That there, again, yeah. And this is why footballers need to have the right people in their ear. They need to have the right advisors, because how you, a Liam Delap, yeah, who's never played Champions League football and you got your whole career ahead of you, the fact that you could have Champions League qualification as a deal breaker instead of looking at a team that plays a style of football that would suit you, yeah, and help you propel your career is madness. You know them ones. You should be.
Yeah, but in hindsight, he's probably looking at it though, like, oh, I know Cole, I know Romeo. Like,
yeah, but Cole, no one cares. But bro, listen, we see when you're a striker and you're heavily reliant on service, the only thing you should be thinking about is how are these men gonna feed me to score, bro? That's the only thing you should be thinking about as a striker, because your game, yeah, and your stock is solely reliant on other people, blood. That's the one position in football where you're relying on everyone else here to make you look good, bro. So you can't afford to go to the wrong team, bro. You can't afford to do that. You have to look at the way they're playing and how they're going to use you. Are they going to use me in a way that I want? If I'm a box striker, do they want me to run the channels? Do you know what I mean? Do they want me to link play? Because if they want me to do this, maybe I'm not too good at this. Do you know what I'm saying? Who are the creative players in the team? How are they creating these chances? These are the things that these men should be looking at, bro. Do you know what I mean? Unless you are a João Pedro that can create your own chances, then like, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, what were you thinking, bro?
And that's the thing, though. People need to remember, like, Chelsea Football Club have not got a good record of hits when it comes to strikers, bro. Yeah, Higuain miss, Morata miss. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, remember we got Shevchenko on that, right?
Yeah.
Crespo was good, to be fair. Drogba, of course, big hit, big hit, not miss, sorry, big hit. Yeah. Costa,
you got Kesman as well, didn't you? Kesman and Mutu, you signed bare strikers.
Kesman miss, yeah. Tammy, to be fair to Tammy did well because again he was actually being facilitated for, bro. Mason Mount in that season, to be fair, was actually praying for him, right? And Tammy helped us get top 4. But then we've had, who else have we had, bro? Havertz, miss, yeah. Look at this, bro. Chelsea have had a problem with strikers for years. It's not just Delap. Commander saying this is the worst striker we've had, but we've had some
facts, bro. You man have not been good. Yeah, Batshuayi, I forgot about him. You have not been good when it comes to signing strikers, bro. And bro, this is why, yeah, this is the issue with Chelsea. It's like the way Chelsea have been run for a while, not good, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the reality. So like, even like bringing in Xabi Alonso, like that quote that I saw there, yeah, saying about his aura and he can be more than a head coach. It's like, brother, fuck all that. Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea need to sort out. They need to sort out. They need to sort out everything above the manager. Talking about the manager's aura and all these are more than a head coach.
Before we even talk about that, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Let me like,
man don't even need to. Man don't need to be doing all that, bro. Get your house in order first.
bro, let me even go through the chat before we talk about Xabi. Yeah, big up the chat. Everyone here, listen, you man are on the right page, bro.
And yo, super chat as well. Big up for the super chat, my brother, as well, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Do I reckon Anderson goes United or City? I've always said he's City bound. If he ends up coming to Manchester United, I can't even say that I'd be surprised because Man United, we can always hijack something like this. Do I think he's worth the money that they're asking for? Absolutely not. Do you know what I mean? So, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Big up for the super chat. A man saying, yeah, Xabi hiring, good thumbs up, bro. What are you saying about Alonso?
No, we'll speak about that in a sec, bro. But I want to quickly go through some of these names, because look at this ranks,
Yeah.
Falcao, blood. We brought in Falcao, I'm pretty sure, after you man signed him. And we thought it was a fucking good idea.
You did. After us, yes.
After you, Pato. Remember Pato, bro? Yeah?
I do.
Pato's only goal for Chelsea was a penalty against Aston Villa, if I remember correctly. Right? Torres was another one. If you was watching at the time, again, you would know this guy was already falling off at Liverpool. And we spent 50 million on this guy in January. And 50 M's back then was like 80 million now, bruv. You know what I mean? 50 million back then in January was a lot of money, bro. We signed that guy, he was already on his downward spiral, right? Werner, to be fair, he catfished us because in the Bundesliga we thought this guy's looking sharp. He came over here in Kunku as well, right? We have had flops on flops up top, bro. So I'm telling you, strikers, Remy did all right at Chelsea, to be fair. He was more of a backup. He was like more of a backup. Lukaku, he fucked it up himself. He actually started off all right, but he fucked it up himself, bro. You know what I mean? Morata was rubbish in front of goal as well. Yeah,
I forgot about Morata. Oh, you man been stinking it up for a minute with these strikers.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm here to expose these guys, bro. I'm here to expose this club. Yeah, our only hits this century, yeah, since 2001 is Drogba and Costa, bro. They're the only two real hits.
Bro, it's peak, fam.
They're the only two hits, you know. I'm telling you. And then João Pedro is obviously on his way there, hopefully. You know what I mean? Right? But Alonso, man, listen. It's a step in the right direction. I'll say that, Rants, innit? It's a very, very good signing because, like I told you last time, bro, we need a manager, right, who will get respect from these players and will get respect from the organization. Because there's not a single person in the board, yeah, not Joe Shields, not fucking maybe Fallows, because he won a lot of Liverpool, to be fair, but he ain't won as much as Xabi Alonso, right? You've got Win Stanley and these guys, none of these guys can talk to Xabi and his credentials, bro. There's not a single player that can look at Xabi and disrespect him, because as a manager, number one, he's won a league already in his young career, and as a player, man's seen it all. You know what I'm saying? Man's seen it all, and on top of that, Rants, he was a fucking baller. You know what I mean? He was a hooper, bro. Not no Rosinha that can't bring down the ball at the Emirates, bro. Xabi Alonso is what you call tech. Yeah? Xabi Alonso, bro, the likes of Enzo Fernandez, they can learn a lot from this guy, bro. Because he used to control games, yeah? And he knew how to lace the ball. That's one thing Enzo can learn, because Enzo can't lace the ball.
He's definitely got the profile to get the respect of the Chelsea changing room, for sure. And that's what people don't understand about these ex-ballers. Like, I said the same with Michael Carrick. Like, when he walks into a dressing room, he demands respect straight away, bro. This is a Champions League winner. This is a top player, bro. This is one of the best midfielders of his generation in the Premier League when he was playing that. Man have to put respect on these man's name. Alonso is exactly the same. He fits that bill. So naturally, yeah, these men get respect, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? These are men that look after themselves as well. Them man can put on a tracksuit, put on boots, go on the training ground, kick ball with the players, bro. Them man are not looking like Wayne Rooney. Rooney's looking like Father Christmas. You know them, man. So them ex-players, them ex-players that look after themselves, keep themselves in shape, or were top players as well and can get in and join in on the training ground, bro. Like, we're in a different era now. Players respect that. Players fully respect a man that can put on his boots, show you something, yeah, and you get me. You're just like, all right, cool. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro. And this is just what it is, bro. So when we've got Carrick there, and then we've got other coaches around him doing the more intricate things, yeah, that's a model that man's gonna see working going forward. You look at Vincent Kompany, you look at Cesc Fabregas, all these guys, yeah, that they were good players, and now they're respected. And now they're respected coaches, bro.
Exactly. And when you've got a man like that, right? When you can see how good he was, because Xabi Alonso was world class, right? He's won it all, bro. He's been at the pinnacle of football as the manager and as a player. Yeah. Bayern Munich as well, bro. Man was learning from Pep. People are forgetting this guy was learning from Pep as well. You know? So all of these credentials that man's built up already, yeah. And then on top of that, the footballing ability. I've been seeing clips of my man in the training rants in Germany, and some of the passes he's given to the players, I think they're doing like where he switches it to them and then they're crossing the ball in, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen he's pinging it, bro. Like, yeah, proper backspin. I seen man just floating it. Yeah, it was crazy.
Them grass cutters, bro. Them grass cutters.
Yeah, I seen it. Nuts. I seen it. I seen it. Crazy. Yeah, the man was doing finishing, and man was telling him to put the ball in the box, and they couldn't do it, and he was just pinging them himself. Like I was like, yeah, loud, bro.
Just zipping it in.
Just zipping it into the strikers.
Exactly, bro. Straight away, the players are gonna be listening. And what I really like as well, because I told you last time, I said, bro, we need a manager that can actually speak Spanish, because we've got a lot of Spanish speakers in the team. Some of them can speak English.
Yeah, we got Jonathan Woodgate that speaks Spanish at our club. Do you know what I mean? And it's helped. Even Casemiro said it's helped a lot.
Yep, exactly, bro. So, you know, guys like Enzo, guys like Cucurella, these guys were struggling to build a rapport with Rafinha, and that's why they came out talking the way that they did, bro. Because Maresca's Italian, but that guy could clearly speak Spanish too. You know what I mean? Like, he could speak Spanish, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was literally in Malaga for God knows how many years, bro. Right? So he could definitely speak Spanish. So it's difficult for these foreign players to build that relationship with a guy like a Rafinha. Rafinha probably got on with, like, you know, Colwill and Reece James and, you know, the English lads, them man there, right?
Yeah, 100%. That's what they were saying. All the English lads liked him. Do you know what I mean? But like even though you do have like a decent number of English players, but I hear it. Like, the foreign players, obviously, they need a connection there as well.
They need a connection there as well, bro. But end of the day, everything that's coming out of the club right now is that, first of all, he's been given the title manager. This is the first time they've done that in all their appointments, right? And it's kind of indicating that he's going to have more authority. Now they're saying that he's not going to get total control.
But I think that's not a good thing, though.
What, manager?
Yeah, you know why I think that's not a good thing? Because I think it's Chelsea admitting that they don't know what they're doing, and that should be scary as a Chelsea fan.
That's a great thing, Rants, because this is the first time that they've taken accountability. Usually what they do when they fuck up, they'll spin the block, bro. They'll spin the PR, right? Oh, no, actually, we don't want Semenyo, even though you've briefed Ornstein that we're looking at him, or we're out of our options. This is the first time they've come out and said, yo, we know we've made mistakes, bro. It's the first time they've humbled themselves, right? And you need to be humble when you find a guy like Xabi Alonso. He was the best option on the market. You know what I'm saying? So if anything,
I know, but at the same time, we kind of, I'm not comparing them as managers, but we done the same thing with Eric Ten Hag. Like, we brought him in and basically said, you know what? Here's the keys, bro. And then this bro started bringing in fucking all of his SEG clients. You know them ones. Like, I don't think that it's good as a club, yeah, like Chelsea, that I've kind of said, you know what, we're going to recruit a certain way. We're going to have this. We're going to do this. We've got a template. To then bring in a manager and say, all right, cool, you're the gaffer, you can do whatever you want. Because that means not only you admitting that what you're doing isn't working, what are you doing to fix what's not working? Are you just going to put it in Alonso's hands and expect him to fix it? It's like, you need a plan. Like
100%, bro. I think for me, yeah, you're spot on when you say that, because we have had this problem at Chelsea before where a lot of the managers used to have a lot of control, right? We'll get to that in a sec, Reacts, yeah? They've had a lot of control in terms of the recruitment. But then what happened, if you remember the season we finished 12th, bro, we had bare players from different systems, right? You've had the same problem too with United, where you need a clear out because you've just got bare different players from different systems. It doesn't work. And that's where I agree. He can't have total control. But what I'm saying is, if he's identifying a top player, like let's say, I don't know, Osimhen, or he wants Lacroix, for example, or he wants Ezri Konsa, yeah? Or Verbruggen, right? Not Verbruggen, sorry. What's my man's name at the centre-back at Brighton? Van Heck. He wants Van Heck. Yeah. If he says that's the guy that I want, bro, they need to make sure that they go and get the job done and stop dilly-dallying with this execution, bro. If he says I want Bacola, go and get it done, right? That's what I'm talking about. But if he's giving them some random brothers to bring in and that, I'll hear the skepticism. You know what I'm saying? I'll hear the skepticism, because this summer, Rants, I want to shop mainly in the Premier League, bro. That's what I want. Yeah. I want to be seeing Premier League ready-made players coming into this team. Go and get Morgan Gibbs-White. Go and get Ndiaye as well. Yeah. Go and get Lacroix and Esri, or Lacroix and Van Hecke, bro. Right? That's what I want. I want proven players who know the league already, and there's not going to be a lot of adapting. Yeah, because they've got to come from a different country. They've still got to find a yard. Right? I don't want that, bro. I ain't got the time for that right now. And I've already said, I said on Midday Live earlier, bro, next season, we must challenge. We must challenge. Yeah? Just because Xabi Alonso has come in now, it doesn't now mean that the project
and you got no Europe in it. Is that why you're saying that?
Bro, even if we had Europe, we still need to challenge,
brother,
bro.
You can't go from having a season like this to challenging done, bro. You have to be like, come on, brother.
That's right.
We finished third. We finished third.
Where did you finish last season?
Huh?
Where did you finish last season?
15th. But we didn't challenge.
Of course you didn't challenge, but the
we didn't challenge, bro. You're saying challenge. You can't go from where you are to challenging.
Of course you can. Why not? Why not? Improve,
because you're not good enough.
Improve the players that have been underperforming for one. Yeah. Improve the likes of Palmer. Improve the likes of Caicedo because they've not been performing. And then you bring more quality around them. One game a week, hopefully, bro. Because I don't want to do no champion. I don't want to do no Conference League shifts again. I don't want to see cows in the background when we're playing football, bro. I don't want to be seeing that shit, right? And Europa League, I would only take Europa League if we won the FA Cup, right? But I'm sorry, 2 seasons are never the same. They're never the same. These guys have been here long enough. We should have already challenged this season, yeah? You get the right signings in the summer, we can fucking challenge next year. And that should be the target.
It's not just the signings, it's also you need to...
Challenge
it's not
just
season,
the challenge.
It's not just the signings. You still need to adapt to a new way of playing with a new manager and a new way of doing things. And it's not necessarily gonna hit the ground running because remember, it's also a tournament year, bro, which means he's gonna have less time on the training ground in pre-season. So you can't just expect these men to hit the ground running and just do a mad thing.
I agree, but that goes for every club. Yeah, Arsenal gonna have players.
No, you're right, but we've got continuity. Arsenal have continuity. City might not have continuity because Pep might be gone, but I'm saying continuity helps in those situations. 1 second, bro.
It does, bro. But end of the day, we've already got players here that have been playing together, bro. You know what I mean? We need to stop this thing of, over babying these guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nova says, Don, it's not as easy as you think it is, bro. Do you know how many points that we've dropped here this season, Nova, from winning positions, just at home alone, right? Over 20 points we've dropped this season at home, where we're winning the game comfortably and someone does something mad at the back, right? And then I'm looking at Arsenal. Bro, Arsenal have won 8 games in the league this season. 1-0. 1-0. Don't do the maths on that. That's 24 points, bro. That's 24 points, right? Just from having an elite defense. So end of the day, bro, I've been telling Rants from time. Man United can compete next season if they get the right signings. So can Liverpool. Liverpool can compete again next season. This is not prime Pep and prime Klopp anymore, people. Right? Arsenal probably going to win the league, but listen, they've had an easy run in comparison to what was going on with when Man City had the players in the the KDBs and these sort of guys, and Salah and the Manes and these sort of guys. Right? We must compete next season. I don't give a fuck. These guys have been here long enough. Some of these players have been here long enough. Right? You bring in more quality around them with a quality manager that's going to be respected. My aim next season is to challenge. Yeah.
So now, so how many players do you need? How many players do you need to challenge? Let's do the math now.
Yeah, I think we need at least 4 starters. We need a starting level left winger. We need a ball carrier in the team, someone that's going to compete against Palmer. That's what I keep saying. Morgan Gibbs.
So you're happy with Neto on the right, yeah?
No. But next season, I want Esteval to be the starter, bro.
Esteval. I forgot about him. I keep forgetting about him because he's injured, bro.
Yeah, Esteval's there. Quender's coming, of course. But if Neto's still there, I don't mind him as a squad player. I don't want Neto to be the starter.
All right, cool. Yeah, so you need a starting left winger.
Starting left winger. Like I've said, Ndiaye, go put your name in there for Bacola. It'll be difficult. We ain't got Champions League football. But if Xabi Alonso wants him, go get him. Yeah? Go get me a starting level left winger, right? Go get me a guy who can actually compete against Cole Palmer. Because Palmer is too comfortable. there is no competition for that guy. Regardless of how he plays, he just plays all the time because there's no one behind him, bro. Right? Go get Morgan Gibbs.
But what about the Alonso formation though? Because he plays wing backs.
Bro, Alonso doesn't just play free at the back.
No, but he does. But that's his default, blood. He changed it at Real Madrid, yeah. But remember, he went to Real Madrid. He played the 4, and then he wasn't happy with it. Then he changed it to a 3, blood. You know what I'm saying?
He started with a 3 and he went to a 4. He changed it. Like it was the other way around.
I think he started with a 4, went to a 3, then went back to a 4. From what I remember, blood. From what I remember,
he was starting off with a 3, and then he went to a 4 because that 3 was not hitting. Right? At the end of the day.
But the 4 wasn't really hitting either, but I hear it.
Yeah, it wasn't really hitting because Real Madrid have problems, bro. They've got an imbalanced team, right? And they've got a team full of egos. But end of the day, when it comes to building with 3 at the back, it's something that we've done multiple times with Maresca. There's a few times we've done it with Rosinha as well. Like this system that we're going into is not unfamiliar to the players. Like that. It's not unfamiliar to the players, bro. You know what I mean? Because a lot of teams building a 3 anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm focusing more on the players who are getting in certain positions, right? When we played Man City the other day, I'm seeing Gusto and Cucurella on the wings, bro. We basically had 2 defenders playing in the attack.
Yeah, but Gusto is gonna probably be playing as a wing back under this manager though.
Yeah, but we don't know.
He's definitely gonna play a 3 at the back, Don. I don't see him playing a 4, which means it's gonna be a double 10. With Palmer and someone else, bro, which is not bad, bro, because Palmer in a double 10 might be better.
Yeah, but Rants, it's already been confirmed. They've already said a few times that the playing 5 at the back or 3 at the back is not his only go-to, bro. This guy has mixed and matched it, bro. Xhaka spoke about this years ago. He has mixed and matched it,
but he, for the most part, is a 3 at the back manager. That's his bread and butter. He can play other formations, but he doesn't keep to that. Even with Leverkusen, I've seen him play a 4-4-2 in one game because I think he had injuries to his centre backs. And he just said, fuck it, we're just going to go with a 4 at the back in that game, yeah? And they played a 4-4-2, but for the most part, it was a 3. And I believe that he's going to play... I believe that he's going to play a 3 for Chelsea as his default, and he'll probably go out and sign a couple centre backs.
We'll just have to wait and see, to be honest with you, bro, because I don't think it's just going to be a 3 in it, personally. I think he's going to mix and match. I think we're probably going to see a 4-2-3-1 a lot because he likes playing a pivot. That's one thing about Alonso. He likes playing a pivot. But if you're looking to play a 3 at the back with wing backs, bro, Reece James is cooked. Reece James is cooked.
Now, he'll play as a right centre back or he'll play as one of the double pivot midfielders.
I don't want to see that, bro. I'm tired of that.
Yeah, but you might see it, bro, whether you want to see it or not, because Reece James ain't no wing back, bro. Like, man, he can play Neto wing back, blood.
Yeah, exactly. And Gusto ain't no wing back either, because that guy's crossing stinks, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, well, boy, you're gonna have to get better, bro.
And bro, we're not gonna bring in another right. That's what I'm saying. We're not gonna bring in any wing backs because he is not gonna be fixed on that formation.
No, obviously, yeah, but also he's not gonna need specialist wing backs, bro. Like, man can play Frimpong. Not Frimpong. He was playing Frimpong there, so he can play Gusto to do the Frimpong thing.
Yeah, man. The thing is, yeah, listen, that guy's gonna be getting in so many attacking positions and just breaking down the attack. And what's gonna happen is I'll be coming here telling you, yo, this system's not working because the players who are getting in key positions are players who shouldn't be there, right? Because they haven't got the end product. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be seeing Gusto in the end of chances, bro. Or the guy that needs to be creating the chances time and time again. That's what happened the other day, bro. How many times did Gusto get the ball on the right and it just breaks down the attack, bro? I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to adapt. He's gonna have to adapt. I'm telling you now, bro. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I highly doubt that Xabi's gonna come here and just stick to a back 3. You might see it sometimes, bro.
Bro, I think that your squad is set up perfectly for a back 3, yeah, and I think that that's what he's gonna play, bro. Like, maybe because you don't want it, but bro, this is a big day. This is a big job for him, yeah. He's come off the back of being sacked at Real Madrid. He had all his success here at Leverkusen in a back 3. That's his default, blood. So I can't see him after going to Real Madrid, going away from what he normally does and being sacked, then going back to the 4. I think he's going to go back to where he's comfortable, bruv. And that'll be
but the thing is, I think that these are all conversations that they would have had with him And again, there's multiple conversations, yeah, and multiple things.
I'll be honest, the conversation, they'll let him do whatever he wants because you're desperate, Don. That's how it comes across to me, bro.
Let me read this, yeah. So this was Jack.
Comes across like you're desperate and you'll let him do whatever he wants to do because you're desperate.
We are desperate. But let me read what Xhaka said about it. So Xhaka said, Xabi is a little bit different. I think that Xabi can play a back four, but he can play as well a back five. What he wants is always 2 number 6s, not running everywhere or more of the time to be in their position, right? And Xabi himself, let me even try to bring up this quote here. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't save it. But there's a quote, yeah, where Xabi spoke about this in 2014, bro, where he spoke about having to adapt depending on what you've got. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just have to wait and see, Rants. I think it's just one of them ones where we just have to wait. Yeah,
but he adapted his last job and got sacked. So, like,
yeah, but he didn't. It wasn't so much. It wasn't so much about what he was doing on the pitch, bro. With Real Madrid, that was more politics, man.
Yeah, but they weren't playing good football either, Don. Like the thing is, what I'm saying is, yeah,
they weren't playing good football before he came, bro.
As a man, yeah, if you compromise your principles, yeah, and you get sacked, when you go to the next place, you're gonna be like, brother, I'm not compromising my principles again because I didn't do things my way, blood. And when you don't do things your way and you still get sacked, bro, it's got to leave a bitter taste, bro. And the fact that my man's got a role that's not head coach and it's manager, that stinks of I'm going to do things my way, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not a Chelsea way and he fits into the plans. It's let Alonso get the keys to West London. And if that's the case, yeah, like things could be getting worse before they get better is all I'm saying.
I'll be real with you. They could, but at the same time, they could get even. This could be the spark that we needed, bro. Finally, and on top of that, with everything that's going on with Real Madrid right now, if anything, it's helped Xabi, bro. Same way after Maresca's left, Chelsea have gone on a complete downfall, bro. That's helped his credentials. Not a lot of people are focusing on Maresca before he left that he was underperforming because Chelsea is torrid. The environment is torrid, and that's the exact same thing that's happened with Real Madrid, bro. Real Madrid haven't played good football in God knows how long. When they had Ancelotti, bro, they were just basically, looking at their world-class players to have moments. That's how they'd win the Champions League. That's how they won the league with him and whatnot, because they had players that could do something out of nothing. Jude in his first year, bro, doing stuff out of nothing, right? Vinny in the Champions League. You know what Vinny is like in the Champions League. But when you look at their team's dismantled, bro. That's why they want Enzo Fernandez, because they're yet to replace Cruz, right? I'm not saying Enzo's nowhere near Cruz, but the role they want Enzo to play is the role that Cruz used to play, where he's the deepest midfielder, one of the deepest midfielders, and he's just controlling the game, right? That's why they wanted Enzo for a long time, to play that position. They're yet to bring that guy in. They lost Modric, they lost Cruz, right? They're in tatters. And the problems over there are deeper than Xabi Alonso, right? I told you what I was told, bro, by a player directly from Real Madrid. They didn't tell me this directly, but they told one of my brethren. They told him, bro, these men were not feeling this thing where Xabi's trying to show them their mistakes. They're not trying to watch their mistakes back because they think they're too good. They think, oh, I'm at Real Madrid. Why the fuck is this guy showing me my mistakes?
No, I hear that.
Yeah, that's what man was dealing with, bro. So end of the day, I'm not really looking at that as a stain in his career. If anything, a lot of the Real Madrid fans are like, yo, why did we get rid of Xabi, bro? And those politics, apparently there's politics with Perez as well. Yeah. Real Madrid is sink or you know what I'm saying, bro? What's the saying again? Swim, was it? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Sink or swim.
Oh, 100%, bro. Listen, don't get it twisted, yeah? Like, the Real Madrid job is not a normal job because you have to coach these players, you have to deal with egos, you have to deal with all these other things. It's more than just a coaching job, and this is exactly why Carlo was who he was, Zidane was who he was, because it's about having the respect to the players and being able to control that. One thing I would say is a player like Alonso, yeah, that was a good player, that also played for the club. The fact that he couldn't control the dressing room, to me, that's a bit of a concern, because it's like, brother, you're an ex-player of the club, yeah, and you was a good footballer, and you still couldn't control these, man. So it's like, bro, like, where's this aura that man are talking about? Like, why you couldn't control these little divas, bro? Like, why you couldn't control them?
Certain men are just delinquents, though, Rants, man. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that, but I just feel like, how can you not control these men, bro? It's like, bro, like, it's just.
Yeah, in the same breath, how dare you disrespect Xabi, bro? Like,
I hear that, but bro, you're supposed to command respect. Like, you don't ask for respect, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't ask for it. Respect is taken, bro. Like, I can't lie. You have to take respect in life, you know. You can't beg people to respect you. You cannot, bro. Like, that's not how life works, bro. Respect is, bro, either they're gonna give it or they're not gonna give it, but you can't ask for it.
Exactly, bro. And the thing is, yeah, that's why I'm saying to you, there is not a single player in this team who have got anywhere near what Xabi's done, bro. Nowhere near, right? When they look at Xabi and they look at all the trophies that he won in his career, that is where these guys want to get to. Man's won the World Cup. Man's won the Champions League and that, right? Did he win the champs at Bayern Munich as well? Was he there that season when they won it? I think he retired by then. I don't think he won the champs at Bayern Munich. I don't think he was part of that squad. Yeah, but he was obviously there with Pep. Not a single Chelsea player, bruv. And if there's any of these young delinquents that want to disrespect my man, get him out of it. I don't give a fuck who you are. Yeah, because who the fuck do you think you are? Yeah? You know what I'm saying? You don't fuck how, mate. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like I told you last time. Yeah? So, boy, it's different levels of uncontrollable egos, bro. Like,
no, I hear it. No, but I hear it. I absolutely hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, now it's going to be... It's going to be interesting to see how Alonso does. I think he does well at Chelsea. Not well enough for you to challenge, but I think that he does well. I think that it's a big risk for him with Chelsea allowing him as much responsibility as they're going to allow him, because that means, now they've got a scapegoat now if it doesn't work out. Do you see what I mean? Like, they don't have to be accountable now, Chelsea. And for me, they need to sort out their recruitment. They need to sort out that team there, bro. Their club structure is obviously not good. So until they fix that, they can't be like, oh, well, we gave Alonso a chance to do what he wants and he fucked it, bro. Like, you can't afford to get it wrong again, bro. So you need to make sure that you build a structure around him that's going to enable him to be successful, or else it's not even his fault if he fails at Chelsea.
Exactly, bro. And that's why, like I said, I've been saying to you, they've got nowhere to hide. People kept telling me, oh, yeah, well, if they made Champions League, then they'll hide behind it and that. Bro, how can you hide behind what's happened this season? If you're gonna let them twang you, that's a you problem, bro. There is no one. That's what I said to you last time. There shouldn't be any more Roberts, right? I'm about to jump on Blue Diaries in a sec, people. Robert's gonna be there. There shouldn't be any more Roberts, yeah? Because he still calls these directors elite. They're not elite. They have made so many avoidable mistakes, yeah? So many avoidable mistakes. But if they do something good like what they've done with Xabi, I will say, Fairs, you've done something good. Let's see what you can do from there, bro. You know what I mean? But even if we won the FA Cup, man, not gonna say, oh, that's gonna paper over the cracks. Are you an idiot, bro? Are you an invalid? How you letting the FA Cup paper over the cracks? What? Because we beat Man City in the final, it now means that we're gonna have a good season. You fucking idiot. Yeah.
But that's what these men tried to do with Eric Ten Hag when we won the cup. It's like, bro, man, still gotta go.
These are the same idiots that let the Champions League paper over the cracks as well. Because we were nowhere near it back then too. Yeah? We was nowhere near it back then. We needed multiple changes. But they thought, oh yeah, we've won the Champions League. Next season, we're going to compete. You fucking idiot. Right? There's too many weasels in this fan base. Too many guys with one brain cell, bro. You know what I mean? Too many men are just obsessed with me on the net as well, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, it comes with the territory, bro, unfortunately, my bro.
Yeah, man, I'm too real for some of these guys, bro. Honestly, I'm too real for some of these weasels, bro. And they'll never show their face either, Rants, because most of these guys, they sit at home, beating their meat all fucking day, ain't spoke to no girl in their life, bruv. Yeah? And when they see man in person, they can't even fucking give any eye contact, bro. And they bang ball that they fucking shaped like mermaids, bruv. Right? They're the guys that hide behind these fucking footballers, bro. You can't have no chat for me. Yeah? What level of most of these guys play that? And they want to try and crash me and call me certain names. Go suck yourself, bruv. Yeah, and they know they know themselves as well, because they probably hear listening, try to clip me up. Pussies, man. You know what I mean? And I'm outside as well. I'm outside as well. I'm always at the bridge. If anyone's got a problem with me, come check me, and we'll see where I go on. Yeah,
bro. They're not gonna say nothing to you in person, bro. But this is what it is.
They ain't gonna say nothing. They don't do nothing, bro. I was literally on the phone to Roms earlier, bro. All these trolls, they only exist online.
Yeah, they do. In real life, they don't exist. But this is what I keep telling people. Man, chat shit on my name all the time, but bro, when I'm outside, no one has ever said anything untoward, blood. It's always love, bro, because man only chat shit online, bro. In real life, man don't have that energy, bro. It's just not, it's just not a thing.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing, bro. All these Arsenal fans, especially Arsenal fans, they hate me online, right? They hate me online. When I go to the Emirates, broski, they just show me nothing but love.
It's love, bro.
Nothing but love, right? I've got a certain batch in his fan base that are trying to crash me or whatever, right? When I see people out and about at Wembley, nothing but love. I go to the bridge, nothing but love. Yeah. But these guys think they can silence me. You can't silence me, you fucking weasels. Yeah. You can never silence me, bro. You know what I mean? So go try someone else. And if you got a problem, like I said, I'm active. I'm outside. I'm active. Come check me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. You know what I mean? I ain't hiding nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Man think the kings of the fan base or something. They can go suck their mums, all of them, bro. You know what I mean? Fucking punks. You know what I'm saying, bro? But on that note, let me go Blue Diaries anyway, man. I just had to set a few things straight because too many men are getting too comfortable in the net. You know what I mean? Too many men just hide behind guys that ain't even them. I just have to call these guys out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, I can't lie. That killed me, bro. Hey, big up everyone inside there. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Don's channel as well. The link is in the title. You already know what time it is, people. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna be watching Chelsea Spurs later. I'm gonna be watching it still. Do you know what I mean? I want to see if Tottenham can confirm their Premier League survival tonight, blood. You know them ones there. Chelsea can't seem to beat anyone at the moment, so it's a good time for Tottenham to play them. What are you saying for a match prediction? They want to know in the chat. What are you saying?
1-1, man. What for?
Yeah, a draw. That's what I mean. A draw's enough for Spurs, isn't it?
Yeah. I think 1-1.
A draw's enough to keep them up, I swear.
Yeah. Because the goal difference is mad.
Yeah.
The goal difference is mad right now. So that's gonna keep them up.
That's what I mean. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be there for the watch along, guys, to see if Spurs can survive. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, what? No, it's Arsenal today. And what? Oh, Tottenham today, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Who else is playing today then? Just Arsenal.
Arsenal, Burnley today, and then City are playing Bournemouth
what
tomorrow.
The fuck? My graphics guy messaged me and said something, bro. I didn't even check the thing. I ain't watching Arsenal, blood. Hold on.
This guy keeps getting wrong information, bro.
Man said Chelsea played Tottenham tonight at 8:15. It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, bro.
Bro,
man even thought, yeah, Forest were in the final, and they didn't get doggied last week, man.
Brother, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, listen, man, I pay people here to fucking send me graphics, blood. So, man, when man sending me the graphics and telling me the schedule, it's supposed to be the right schedule, blood. You get me? Like, man can't be sending me the wrong schedule, cuz that's crazy. All right, say no more. Man. So it's not today. Well, then, yeah, we're not watching the Arsenal game, so it's one of them ones I'll probably see you. Nah, hell no. I'll see you, man, over on Twitch or something like that. You know them ones, man. Big up everyone inside. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you, man, smash a like on the video, bruv, and I'll see you guys later.